Hi there, everybody. Hi there, everyone. Nice to see you all. Celine, Epi, Gayatri. Hope I'm saying your name correctly.
Yeah, you can say Gaia.
Gaia. Okay, no problems. Gaia. All right, great. Nice to meet you, Gaia. Is this your first class today, Gaia?
No, this is third class.
Third class. Okay, great. No problems. Nice to see you here. We've got Ma and Tren joining us as well. Fantastic. All right, everyone. So, yes, welcome to today's class. First thing, I just wanted to quickly point out, if you haven't already, guys, if you could go to just make sure you've got the readings for today. It's the same readings as this morning, except we'll just be I'll just show you where you can get those now, in case you haven't got it yet. 1 second, guys. Who else is coming in? Yep, so if you're just under today's class, guys, 15th of June readings, if you click on that, you'll be able to, if you click on those there, the 15th of June readings, you'll be able to do the readings for today or see the readings for today. We're going to be starting on page 11, okay? Page 11 is what we're going to be looking at. Just because we went over the other readings in this morning's class, so we'll be going over matching statements today, matching statements or matching opinions to an author. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? So if everyone could go to that, make sure you've got those readings there. And then we're going to be talking about matching information there, or matching statements as well. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'm just going to move this one that way a little bit. And okay. Cool. So can everyone see this screen here, guys? This one here, this online IELTS one. Everyone can see my screen there? Yep. All right. Just remember, guys, let me know if want to ask a question, just let me know. You can either turn on your microphone or you can give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see someone just drew on the screen. Okay, fair enough. Good to see. Good to see. Okay, Candy, welcome. Come on in. Okay, great. I might just clear those drawings there, guys. Thanks anyway. Okay, let's go to this first one here today. All right. So guys, matching statements with names is what I wanted to go over today. In particular, looking at the statements that are made, and then as it says here, you're given a list of proper names, such as names of people, countries, organizations, and you have to match them to sentences from the text, sentences from the text. So basically finding the opinions, finding the people's opinions and then seeing what they say. Now this one, guys, this one can be an easier task to do. This one can be an easier task to do compared to other tasks. Oh, hey, Martha. This one could be an easier task to do compared to others. But it's not exactly, you know, the easiest, but it can be easier. Hey, girl. Good girl. Aww. All right. So let's have a look at our next one here, guys. All right. So first of all, this is what we call it just here, guys, the 1 minute action plan, the 1 minute action plan. So where we need to, as it says there, guys, take a quick look at the questions, to the type of questions for that passage. the title, the introduction, if the introduction exists, just to get an overview, okay? Know what you're going to be talking about, okay? As it says there, guys, the above stages shouldn't take longer than 1 minute. So make sure you try to practice doing it in under 1 minute, okay? That's looking at the text, getting an idea, maybe making some notes on the side, you know, but get familiar with the text, okay? And take 1 minute to get as familiar as you can be within a minute, okay? Yeah, look out for little things like their attitude is very important and what they're talking about. So what is the author's attitude and what are they talking about? That's what's really important. Okay, so let's keep going here. Okay, make sure you're reading the instructions carefully, guys. I know that sounds like we're stating the obvious there, but this is a common things that happen with our students, not just our students, but students in general. So make sure you read them carefully. And as it says here, it can tell you whether you can use any name more than once or not. Okay, so please be on the lookout for that one there. Okay, now guys, if it doesn't say that, that usually means that you can only use it once. Okay, so always be sure to double check the answers, double check the instructions. Okay, next one here, guys. Okay. So, as it says here, guys, find all of the names in the passage first. Okay, this is really handy to do. You can do this by underlining. If you're doing the computer-based test, you can highlight. You can underline if you're doing the paper-based tests. But make sure you're underlining all the names that the question asks you about. Okay, and please also pay attention to the references. References such as he, she, they, both of them. If you see a reference, guys, or a pronoun, make sure that you underline that and just work out who they're talking about. You know, just be sure to know who they're talking about. As it says there, guys, just note that one name can be repeated several times and in different sections. Okay, so just because they don't mention Dr. Smith's opinion in paragraph B, they might mention Dr. Smith, but not the opinion you're looking for. Check the other paragraphs for Dr. Smith, okay? Most of these experts are spread out throughout the passage. So make sure you're able to, make sure you double check those things, guys. All right, is everyone with me so far? Everything's making sense?
Yes.
Yep, okay, fantastic. Thank you, guys. All right, so difficult questions last, as it says there, guys. This is a really important thing to do. If you see, Dr. Smith is in paragraph A, C, and E, something like that, deal with Dr. Smith first, okay? Deal with that person first. It's as it says here, guys, it's more difficult to match with a statement than a name that's only mentioned once, okay? So, so it's more difficult. So start with a name that's only mentioned once, okay? If you can only see Dr. Jones one time in there, find Dr. Jones, work out their opinion, and get rid of that one, okay? That's one way of doing it anyway. I'm going to talk about an alternative way of doing this exercise as well, guys. Okay. Next thing here, this particular skill, you need to have good skimming and scanning, okay? So that means being able to, you don't need to read the text word for word. You should be able to zip through the text and find the people that you're looking for, okay? Lexical knowledge and watch out for synonyms, okay? Words in the question and the passage will not be the same. There will be synonyms and sometimes antonyms. Antonyms meaning the opposite, okay? So a synonym means a similar word, antonym meaning the opposite word. And having just a noun from a question that is in the passage does not guarantee that they match. Remember, guys, we're not matching nouns. We're matching what? We're matching... Come on, guys. People from my morning class.
Meaning?
Meaning and Ideas, okay? We're matching meanings and we're matching ideas, okay? That's what we're trying to match. Now, sometimes it will be that easy. A noun will match with the noun. And hooray, good for you, okay? But more often than not, guys, you're matching ideas. You're not matching nouns. You're not matching just words, okay? So let's have a look at an example, okay? Let's bring up an example here. I'll just bring up a new screen share there. Okie dokie. Okay. Here we are, everyone. So if you've got yours at home, guys, if you've got the readings at home, again, remember, you can get them just underneath today's class, 15th of June readings. And if you have a look, guys, we're going on to page 11 is where we're starting, okay? Page 11. All right, so let's head down to page 11 here. Pass these true, false, not given questions. We're not looking at those today. All right. So very quickly, guys, first thing we've got list of people here. We've got Kathy Elder, Bridget Halford, Suzanne Dvorak, maybe, Joanne Powell, and Donna Chan. Okay, so let's start with this, Kathy Elder. Kathy Elder. Let's have a quick look here. You may use any letter more than once. Okay, I hope so, because there's 5 of these and there's 7 of those. So that's good to know anyway. Okay, so let's have a look here, guys. Kathy Elder. Now, this is one way I like to go about it, guys. This wasn't mentioned in the PowerPoint presentation, but I just want to discuss this method because I've had it work for some people before, okay? First thing I like to do, guys, I like to go person at a time. So I'm going to go here to Kathy Elder. Let's find Kathy Elder in the text. All right, so here we go. We got Kathy Elder just in here. I'm just going to highlight her. Kathy Elder. Highlight. Okay. So Kathy Elder's mentioned in this paragraph. Where else is she mentioned? Here we go. Kathy Elder's mentioned there as well. Okay. So what I like to do, guys, I don't think there's any others here. Yep, Kathy Elder's mentioned there, and Kathy Elder's mentioned just there. Good, that's it. All right, let's have a read. This is where we need to be comprehensive. So let's have a look at this first paragraph, guys. Kathy Elder, a professor of language teaching and learning at Auckland University, says, usually, guys, a little reading hint here, look for quotation marks, okay? Those quotation marks, not just for this paragraph, for this question type, but match headings as well. If you're looking for a main idea, look for quotation marks, okay? Because they really kind of sum up what you're looking for. Okay, so let's have a look. A lot of studies have shown that children who speak more than one language sometimes learn one language more slowly. But in the end, they do as well as their monolingual schoolmates and often better in other subjects. The view is that there is an important improvement in general intelligence from effort of learning another language. Okay, so let's start with that one there, guys. So guys, how does I'm just going to throw the question out there. How does Kathy Elder feel about a child learning another language? How does she feel about that? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Yeah, she feels quite positive about it. Why does she feel positive, Tabitha?
She thinks even though they're going to learn one of the language slowly, in the end they will perform better than the other students.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's we've got one there. We're going to come back to this one in a second, guys. So let's go down and have a look. All right. Okay, so let's start with this one here, guys. Children learning 2 languages may learn 1 language faster. Did she say that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, she did.
Oh,
cool.
I
Excellent.
think
It's all right. No, I'm just asking.
double check.
A lot of studies, they learn it more slowly, but in the end they do as well. Okay, so she said a bit more slowly there. Okay. So right now we're going to leave that one. So we're just going to skip that one. Number 33. it has been unexpectedly difficult to raise a bilingual child in New Zealand. Did she mention that?
No.
Nope, no mention there. Good. Her daughter sometimes speaks a mixture of 2 languages. Any mention of that?
No.
Nope, not really.
No.
Great children's attitudes to language depend on general social attitudes. Any mention in that first paragraph? Nope. It is not important which language parents speak. Did she talk about parents?
No.
Nope, no mention there. Learning a second language provides opportunities to learn another culture.
No.
Nope, nothing there. Okay, let's try this one. Speaking a second language provides work opportunities. No, no mention of that one either.
no.
All right, so let's head
No.
up to the second one. Let's see what she said. Catherine Elder thinks immigrant parents should only speak English to their children if they are able to use English well themselves. What parents should do is provide rich language experiences for their children in whatever language they speak well. They may feel like outsiders and want to speak the local language, but it is more important for the child's language development to provide a lot of language experience in any language. Okay, so let's go to that one where they talked about parents. Okay.
Number 36.
Number 36, fantastic. All right, number 36. Let's have a look there. Talking point, number 36. A, fantastic. So we can put that down to Kathy Elder. So we're going to put her in yellow for now. Yellow is Kathy Elder. Children learning 2 languages may learn 1 language faster. I want to double check that one. A lot of studies have shown that children who speak more than 1 language sometimes, as it says there, guys, sometimes learn 1 language more slowly, but in the end do as well as their monolingual schoolmates. So there it said sometimes learn 1 language. This one she's saying children learning 2 languages may learn 1 language faster. So is this one also for Kathy Elder? 32?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, absolutely.
Because, yeah.
Yep. Great, all right, let's change the color, guys, and let's have a look at, you know what, actually, I'm not going to change the color there. Let's just, because I can't, I don't know how. Let's go over here to Bridget Halford, okay? Bridget Halford. Can anyone tell me what paragraph is their first mention of Bridget Halford? Which page, which paragraph?
5.
Great. Paragraph 5.
125. No?
Yep, I see her. Good. Bridget Halford. Okay, is she mentioned again?
Bridget.
Let's have a look. Could she go by another name?
Yes.
Yep.
Paragraph.
There we go, guys. Professor Halford, also mentioned. Okay, fantastic. So let's have a look at what Bridget Halford
10.
says.
Paragraph 10.
And paragraph... sorry, can you say that again, please, Ma?
Paragraph 10.
Paragraph 10. Okay. Elder... Oh, she. Yes, she supports. Yep, absolutely. Good point. Good point. Finding that she. Okay, so let's see what Professor Halford says. Okay, let's go to the first one here. Can you read that for me, please? Ma, can you read this passage for me?
Which one?
This one here.
Yeah.
Which one?
Dr. Bright Hartford.
Bridget?
Bridget Hartford, a professor of
Excuse me.
statistics and it's a little bit.
That's okay, that's okay. Just go from here. Bilinguals.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah, better, yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Brigitte Hartford, a professor of linguistics of Freiburg University in Germany, agrees bilinguals tend to use language better as a whole. She says they also display greater creativity and problem-solving ability, and they learn further language more easily.
Okay, great. So let's have a look at our options here, guys. Okay, from that one there, any talk about raising a bilingual child in New Zealand?
No.
Nope. Okay, her daughter sometimes speaks a mixture of 2 languages?
Mhm.
No real mention of that. No.
No.
What about this one here, 35?
No.
No.
Didn't say it, did I?
No.
Second language provides opportunities to learn another culture? No, not exactly.
No.
Speaking a second language provides work opportunities. Any mention?
Mm.
No.
No, not in that one. Okay, let's see what else she said. Okay, Professor Halford, not Alfred, sorry. Also a mother of 2 bilingual children, says, can you read that for me, Gaia? It's normal from there.
It's normal for kids to refuse to speak their
Home?
yeah, I can't see
Yeah, that's right.
home,
So I'll make it a bit bigger. There we go. There we go.
Where are we?
home language at the stage when they start to socialize with other kids in kindergarten or school.
Yep.
But she says this depends a lot on the attitudes of the societies in question.
Question. Okay, let's scroll down. Which statement supports that view? Can anyone tell me?
Where is that?
Social. Think about social things.
35.
Number
35.
35.
Social
Fantastic.
attitudes. Oh, okay. The attitudes.
35. Excellent, guys. So 35. Good. So I'm just going to pop those in the... I might put these answers in the chat box, guys, just because I'm going to be scrolling up and down a bit. 32A. 36 we know to be A, and 35. Okay, so we've worked out those ones to be B. Okay. Now, did she mention anything else, guys? Did she mention raising a child in New Zealand? Not yet?
No.
No? Okay. So we've covered these 3 here. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to Susan Dvorak. Susan Dvorak. Can anyone tell me, Pauline?
Yeah.
Could you tell me where is Susan Dvorak mentioned on the first page? Is she on the first page at all?
The first page.
Susan Dvorak we're looking for.
I can't see here.
Can anyone see Susan Dvorak?
Yes.
Yep.
This one and
Oh, yes.
I can only see Susan
Susan, here we go. Yeah, that's okay. Susan.
on the second page of the second paragraph as well.
Second page of the second paragraph. Yep. Great.
And
Susan's mentioned again. Great. Excellent.
And down below, she supports Susan's approach, that one.
Yep, she supports Susan's approach. Yep, of not pressuring her daughter. Okay.
And there's another one down, just the paragraph below Kathy Elder.
Just below Kathy Elder. This one here?
There can be difference. Yeah, that one.
Excellent. Okay, so Susan's mentioned a few times here. Okay, let's see what Susan says. Okay. Can you read from there for me, please? It's good, guys. Once you find the person, check the whole paragraph, okay? Because they might give a bit of context at the start. Okay. Could I get let's see. Could I get Jason? Are you there?
Yeah, that's hers.
Jason Ong, you there, man? Oh, okay. Nikki, you there?
Yes, but I'm actually driving.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't you read, okay?
I can't read and drive.
No, please don't. Okay. God. Okay. So let's check this, everyone. Jason's at work. All right, that's fine. Oh man. Siva, are you there?
In New Zealand,
Hi there, Siva. Are you driving or at work?
I'm at home.
At home. Okay, great. You can read for me. All right. So, can you just read there for me, please, from In New Zealand, please, Siva?
New Zealand immigrates the possibility of culture being lost along with the language their children no longer wish to speak. Tiffany's mother, Susan DeVoe, has experienced this. When she and husband Dieter left Germany 6 years ago to start up a new life in New Zealand, they thought it would be the perfect opportunity to raise their 2 years old as
Bilingual. Yeah.
After all, bilingual Turkish families in Germany were normal, and Susani had read all the books she could find out on the subject.
Great. So I'll just pause you there, and that's Suzanne. Suzanne, by the way. Yeah. Okay, great. So let's have a look at Suzanne. So let's have a think about this one, guys. Okay, so 33. It has been unexpectedly difficult to raise a bilingual child in New Zealand.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So she's had a bit of difficulty. So if we keep reading. But when Tiffany went to nursery school, she stopped talking completely. She was quiet for about 2 or 3 months. Then she took up talking again. Okay, great. So as we can see there, if we keep going here, today when Susan speaks to her daughter, she still answers in English, or sometimes she speaks half and half. I checked with her teacher, and she very seldom mixes up German and English at school. It's her German that's behind. Okay, so absolutely, guys. So 33, we know to be C. Excellent. Great. Any others that match with Susan from that one there?
$34.
34, absolutely. Great. 34 is also Susan. Good. Okay, that leaves us with 37 and 38, guys. Let's keep looking here. Okay. So let's see if we can we need to find Joan Powell and Donna Chen. Okay. So let's have a look at what Joan Powell says first. Joan Powell mentioned there. All right, now this is where we can start to go a little bit faster here, guys. So let's have a look at the two opinions that are left. We've got 37, 38. So learning a second language provides opportunities to learn another culture. All right. Great. So can anyone tell me, can you read that one there for me, please? Tabitha, are you there? Nope. It's okay. Candy, are you there?
Sorry, I am.
Oh, that's right. Tabitha, great,
Fine.
great.
So,
Tabitha, could you just read from there? Joan Powell.
is it the no matter how proud? Is it? Sorry, yeah. John Powell and his mother points out in Europe, it's not unusual for kids to be bilingual. But if you speak another language to your children in New Zealand, there are some people who think that you are not helping them to become a member of society.
Okay, great. So I'll just pause you there for a second. I just want you to try the second one there where she's mentioned. The last page. Just towards the end.
Oh, you switch.
Second last paragraph.
So John Powell feels the same way about her daughter, and at the moment she may not want to speak Maori, but that's okay because she'll pick it up again in her own time. It's more important that she has the ability to understand who she is. By learning another language, she can open the door to another culture.
Okay. So which one of those does Joanne Powell fit?
37.
37. 100%. Great. Now that doesn't mean, guys, that Donna Chen could be our answer here. Probably is, but let's double check. Okay, so D there for 37. Okay. Speaking a second language provides work opportunities. All right, so let's try to find the part. This is where scanning comes into it, guys. So we just want the part where Donna Chan is talking about work opportunities. Now, if we can't find Donna Chan talking about work opportunities, we might need to find someone else. Okay, so let's see where Donna Chan mentions work opportunities.
The last paragraph.
Hey, last paragraph. Great. Where does she mention work opportunities for me, Tren? Or was that Ma that said that? Sorry, was that Ma?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, Ma, great. Could you tell me where does she mention that?
In the
Because you are, right?
yes. I could speak in China's.
Yep, I could speak.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah, Chinese.
company sent me a trade for trade Hong Kong because I could speak Chinese.
Yep.
There opportunities for
Great. Great
job.
opportunities. Yes, absolutely. Great. So she talks about it a fair bit. Yeah, beneficial, speaking another language, opens doors. So lots to match with that opinion there. Absolutely. Okay, great. So that tells us, guys, 38. 38 E. Fantastic. All right, so that's just the important thing to remember, guys. Or this is just one way to go about it. If you're, if a lot of people find this one a bit difficult because they'll go statement by statement. Okay, what I find is better to do is go person by person. Okay, so all of these people were mentioned at least twice, so that makes it a little bit difficult. But if you recognize where they are in the text, notice how if you recognize where they are in the text, and then just sort of work your way through the list, okay? And you can kind of check off what their opinions are, okay? So so find the person, work out what their views are, and check their views against the list that's here. Okay, does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question for number 34.
Yes.
Maybe D in the correct.
Okay, so 34D. Okay, let's see what happens there. So Joan Powell.
Sorry, 34.
Yeah, 34. 34. Her daughter sometimes speaks a mixture of two languages. Yep, and you were saying it might be D. Okay. Now, if we have a look at what Joan Powell says, however, she says she feels the same way. She doesn't want to speak Maori, but that's okay because she'll pick it up in her own time. So she does mention her daughter. It's more important she has the ability to understand who she is. Okay, so if we look here, 34, her daughter sometimes speaks a mixture of two languages. Okay, now if we have a look at this one here.
Same way about her daughter.
Yeah, now it says she feels the same way about her daughter. However, she feels the same way about this attitude. She knows that she has a bilingual ability. It may develop later on. So she does say here, at the moment, she may not want to speak Maori, but that's okay because she'll pick it up in her own time. Now, she's not directly saying that her daughter sometimes speaks a mixture of the two languages. She actually hasn't said that she's speaking Maori at all at the moment. So as much as we could probably infer that, she doesn't say that directly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So she doesn't say that she's speaking Maori. She said she's just speaking one language at the moment. So there's less of a mixture with that one. Yeah. As it says there, she may not want to speak Maori, but that's okay. So right now she's not speaking Maori, or she may not want to speak Maori. She doesn't directly say that she's speaking a mixture. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Yep. Okay, great. No worries. Yeah, no, that's okay. It's good to draw a red flag with that one. So if I was torn with that one, if I was torn with that one, Ma, I just double check. You're like, so for that 134, you know it's got to be either Susan or Joanne. Now, Susan says it a lot more directly. So Susan, as she says here, when Susan speaks to her daughter, she still answers in English. She speaks English like a New Zealander. It's her German that's behind. So that tells us that she can still speak German, but her German is just behind. So it's a bit more direct, what she says there. Yeah, so it's slightly more direct.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, all right. So I'm just gonna take it down here right now, guys. And we're gonna try very similar question there. All right. Great. So can you read out that the instruction for me, please? Can you read that out instruction for me, please? Pauline, could you read that out?
Look at the following statements. Question 18 to 21 and the list of people below. Match each statement with the correct person, A, B, C, or D.
Yep.
Continue.
Yep, keep going for me.
Write the correct letter, A, B, C, or D, in boxes 18 to 21 on your answer sheets.
Okay, very good. So guys, can I use the same letter more than once?
No. It doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Okay, now guys, this is really key to remember. Personally, I think they should say it on these IELTS tests, and it's a bit insensitive for them not to say it. But if it doesn't say that you can use it more than once, that means that you can't use it more than once. Okay, so as you can see, we got 4 options and we got 4 people. Okay, so 4 options, 4 people. What that usually means is that you can't use the same person more than once. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I know they should be more direct in IELTS, in my opinion. They should state it, but they do not, and that means that you can only use one letter one time. Bit rude, if you ask me. All right, so let's everyone have a look at that, guys. So you're looking for so start with Edmund Halley, guys. Move on to Johannes, then go on to Guillume. I'm not even going to try to say that, and then try to find Johan over there. Okay, so find the person first, guys. Work out what their views are, and then try to match them. Match the best statement to that person. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's find Edmund Halley together first, and then I'll let you guys try to find the answer for me. Can anyone tell me where Edmund Halley is first mentioned?
See?
See? Yep. Let's have a look. Yep, Halley, good. Is mentioned in C. Is he mentioned anywhere else? He's mentioned before C?
B.
B as well.
Yep. He's also mentioned in B. Great, great. Great. Okay. He realized that. Okay, that's a good pointer there. So, guys, have a read about what Halley said, and then I want you to tell me. Which opinion best goes with Halley. Okay. I'll give everyone a couple of minutes to try that. I'll just be back in just a moment, guys. All right, guys. So if you've got, has anyone got that answer for me there? Which one best matches with Edmund Halley? Or Haley? Not sure on how to say his name.
I think 18.
18. Okay. So calculate the distance from the sun. Okay.
Sun from Earth.
So there's a mention of distancing from the sun. Great. Did anyone else get a different answer at all?
19.
19.
19. Okay, so let's have a look. So he understood that the distance from the sun, the distance of the sun from the earth could be worked out by comparing observations of a transit. Okay, so let's have a look there. So this one's more specific to Venus, worked out by comparing observations of a transit. Can anyone tell me where that information is? Which paragraph? Observations of a transit. Can anyone tell me which paragraph mentions that? Right.
B, I think.
Sorry, one more time, Pauline.
B,
B, great. Excellent. Whereabouts?
difference in the observer's position, the last 3 lines.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, the distance of the observer's position, astronomical unit. Okay, if we also look here, guys, by timing the transit from 2 widely separated locations. Okay, so he does talk about the sun, and he's talking about distance, but he was more specifically talking about the transit because there's no mention of Venus in this one, guys. Or not, there's no mention, but less of a mention there. He's more specifically talking about the 2 widely separated locations. So for the first one there, guys, yeah, number 19 is Johannes there. I'm sorry, Hadley. Halley.
Edmund. Yeah.
Yep. So number 19 for A. Great. So we've got 19 worked out, guys. Let's try to find. I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes here. Let's say 5 minutes. Can we find Kempler, Gentile, and Enk for me, please? And can you put your answers into the chat box, please? Okay, great. I'm just going to turn off my microphone, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. 5 minutes. 2 minutes left, everyone. 2 minutes left. Just remember, guys, you've only really got to find the answer to 2 of these, and then the last one should be, you know, process of elimination there. All right, everyone. We're going to check these answers now. Okay, so let's start with these ones here. Okay, so right now, guys, we know that 19 is A. We know that 19 is A, so I'm going to pop that down. Okay, just annotate that one there. Okay. Okay, so we know 19 is A. Excellent. Can anyone tell me number 20? It looks like everyone got 20 here as B. Okay. How do you know that? So, Mickey, have you stopped driving yet? Are you still in the car?
Not driving.
Not driving. Okay, good to know. So how do you know 20 is B? How do you know 20 is B? Could you tell me whereabouts it says that?
Couldn't find it now because I'm actually reading from the phone.
Oh, you're reading off your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's all right.
Yeah. It's paragraph C.
Paragraph C. Okay. Yep. Excellent.
He realized that the time to go around depends on the distance on the sun.
Yep. So we got Venus here. Great, great. So Hallie realized something. Hallie worked out distance from the sun.
Yeah. Then he's saying the goal was to measure the AU. Then knowing the orbital speed of all other planets around the sun, the scale of the solar system would fall into place.
Okay. Okay. So we know that one was the other guy. Yep. Absolutely. So great. Great. So so B for that one there, guys. 20 is B. Johannes Kepler mentioned that one there. let's have a look at this one here. 18, trend D, fantastic. Excellent. So 18 is D there, guys. So that tells us that that 21 has to be what? Has to be C.
C.
Fantastic.
C.
Excellent. Good, good, good. All right. So looks like most of you got all those ones correct. Yeah, D, A, B. Oh, D, yes, but you meant to say C, yes. Okay.
D18.
D, A, B, C for this one, guys. D, A, B, C.
D, A, B, C.
Yep, so 18 is D, 19 is A, 20 is B, and 21 is C.
Yeah.
Great. Any questions on these ones, guys? Any questions?
Yes.
Do they all make sense? So just a key thing, guys, thing to remember as well, and I always say this, if I've got a sentence like this here, he witnessed a Venus transit but was unable to make any calculations, what's the most important part of my sentence there? Is it the first half of the sentence or the second half?
Second half.
Second half, absolutely. So after that,
Unable.
but, exactly, unable to make any.
To.
Yep. Good, good, good. Okay, if I've got something, if we look here, guys, he realized that the time taken by a planet to go around the sun depends on its distance from the sun. So that's kind of like our key bit of knowledge there, guys. Key bit of knowledge. So yeah, my big takeaway from this class, big thing I want you guys to take away away from this class, guys, is try this approach. Okay. Particularly, find the authors first, highlight them, underline them, circle them, whatever it is that you need to do. Find the authors first, and then try to find the information. Try to find the author, read what that author has to say, okay, and make sure that you keep on a lookout for pronouns, he, she, these things as well. Find those things, check the text, circle them, read what they've got, and then, yeah, check the bits of information against what you've just found out about that thing. It gets you focusing on one person or one group, and it helps you to go through it a little bit faster. Okay.
Daniel.
Yes.
Sometimes if I read the questions first,
yeah,
I get confused. Then I mixed up the answers.
Okay. Okay.
So,
so what's so something I was saying before, guys, and I'll just bring it back to that. I'll just bring it back to what we were talking about earlier with that with all of our readings here, Pauline, to kind of give you a bit of an idea there. Bring it back to this, okay? Just remember, as it says here, take it to the 1-minute action plan, okay? So always have a quick look at the so you can have a look at the questions first. So even though we say here, look at the questions first, okay? That can be quite useful. But as it says here, reading the title, introduction to get an overview. Sometimes it's better, Pauline, if you're a person, not every person has to do the test in exactly the same way. So if you like to get a bit of an idea first, read the text first, okay?
Okay.
When I say read the text, you don't have to read it line for line. Are you doing, Pauline, are you doing the academic or the general?
Academic. Academic,
okay. So if you're doing the academic, then obviously reading it line for line can take time unless you're quite a fast reader. But get
Definitely
a good,
not.
Yeah, get an overview first, okay? Read the text first. Take a minute or two if you need it, okay? To read the text and get familiar with it, okay? I always find it's better to be familiar with the text before jumping into the questions as well, okay? When it says here, look at the questions to know what type of questions, that doesn't mean you need to look at all the questions in detail, but it means just flip over and look and go, okay, true, false, not given, and match headings. Okay, these are the types of questions I have to do, okay? As soon as you know the type of questions, don't read on, go back and read the text first, okay? Or have a good look at the text first, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, so get a really good introduction, get a good intro to that first, okay?
And then, where is the answers for the rest of the text? Because I'd like to practice. But
Yep.
find-
What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to give that to everybody now.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it to everyone in the meeting there. Okay. So I'm just going to share that file now, guys, and then I've got to jump off, guys, because I've got to do my the PTE class. So if you have any questions, you can send your questions through the Moodle Messenger part there. I will give that to you all now, but guys, what have we got here? Okay, here we go.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Okay, guys, that's coming through now. It says here teacher copy, so it's exactly the same as yours, but the last 2 pages have the answers as well. Okay, so did everyone get that on the chat box? Yep. Okay, great. So guys, if everyone's got that on the chat box, you can oh no, it didn't come through?
No, it didn't.
Okay, I sent to everyone.
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Everyone in meeting, maybe? Try that again.
Maybe post it on Moodle.
Yeah, I might just post on Moodle. I was just trying to get an immediate one there. Okay, has everyone got it now? Should just be there. Nothing coming through.
Nothing.
Why is it not coming through? It's saying it's coming through on mine. Okay,
Nothing.
I'm just going to post it, guys. I'm just going to swap the file out. Okay, so I'm going to take out the student copy and put in the teacher copy, and you'll be able to see that in a minute. Okay. I'll put that up on Moodle, guys, in that where you find the readings. Okay, thank you all very much for your hard work today, guys. I'll put those answers through now, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
See you in 2 minutes.
See you in 2 minutes, Mickey. Yeah.
Thank you.